60-year-old Neil Marino became famous on social networks when he showed his parking permit in places for seniors. His physical fitness and youthful skin surprise everyone because he looks 20 years younger, and right now you will learn its secrets. A well-known Portuguese TV channel has made a film where there is all the evidence of Neil's age. He showed a close-up of the passport and the permit so that no one would say that it was not true. This positive man greets every day with words, "Good morning, bright day." Then he goes for a morning walk, runs, and swims in the sea. Neil is originally from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He graduated from the Faculty of Physical Education, and when he was 25 years old, he began working by profession, as well as a model. In 1983, he discovered calisthenics and became a fan of the training method, in which only his own body weight is used as a load. Later, Neil became the owner of a gym that specialized in calisthenics. "I love working out with my weight. With calisthenics, all muscle groups contract. I've always enjoyed working out in the yard, on the beach, or on the rocks," says Neil. In order to have a healthy heart, he walks or rides a bike a lot every day. Regular squats are very important in his opinion. He squats 5 times a week, 100 times with 5 repetitions. In the afternoon, strength training, also 5 times a week. Neil has been bodybuilding for the last year and a half. He doesn't like bodybuilding, but as he says, at my age, there is no other way to increase the load in order to keep strong bones, ligaments, and muscle mass. One of the mandatory exercises that he performs at home is lifting his torso in a head-down position. During these exercises, he is joined by his 2 favorite pets, Tom and Jerry. Among his secrets is a good night's sleep. He gets up at 6 a.m. and goes to bed at 9 p.m. at 10 p.m. maximum. It is this kind of sleep regime, in his opinion, that supports high levels of testosterone and growth hormones, which in turn provide good muscle mass and skin tone. Another of his secrets is careful facial skin care. For more than 40 years, he has been applying a layer of moisturizer to his face once a day and then letting it dry. But he does this only after a thorough cleansing of the skin. To do this, he uses a gentle washcloth and liquid soap specially designed for the skin of the face. By the way, in sunny weather, Neil always applies sunscreen before going outside. He also attaches importance to the variety and timing of meals. He always tries to eat at the same time. The most important thing, according to him, is breakfast. For breakfast, he always has an egg, multi-grain bread made from pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, as well as a fruit salad with avocado with the addition of vegetable oil. Fruits, avocados, vegetable oil, you ask? Yes, that's his salad. Neil buys pumpkin and sunflower seeds only organic and at least 1 kilogram at once. At home, he puts them in the freezer. So in his opinion, the seeds retain their beneficial properties longer. For 4 years now, with every meal, Neil has been eating a little onion, garlic, and seasonings. He buys eggs only at the farmer's market, and they must be from free-range chickens. Neil is very radical about sweets. In his diet, only berries, fruits, and a little honey are sweet. He has a taboo on all other sweets in principle. There is one interesting detail about Neil's power system. For more than 20 years, he was 100% vegetarian. But when he got older, to make it easier to maintain muscle mass, he upgraded his diet. At the moment, Neil is on a special diet. The main meals are 3 times a day plus a fruit snack. The last meal is no later than 7 p.m. He takes his supplements type 2, collagen, magnesium, omega-3, and coenzyme Q10. Neil believes this is important for energy production through the mitochondria in cells. The man has been at the same weight for 40 years. His height is 183 centimeters, and his weight is usually 76 kilos. Its minimum is 74 kilos, and its maximum is 78 kilos. In a recent interview for Doctors TV, Neil revealed that the last time he had the flu was more than 10 years ago. And in general, he does not remember that there were any medicines in their house. They had their own farm, and since childhood, the whole family ate simple homemade food, and this laid the foundation for good health and longevity. Neil Marino is an opponent of hormone replacement therapy and any surgical interventions. But as expected, most do not believe this and believe that his appearance is the result of a large number of operations and chemistry. Neil responds to criticism like this: "I've never even done Botox, and I'm not going to do it. Every wrinkle tells a story. Every gray hair carries the wisdom of the past years. For those who claim that I use Botox, Well, take a look for yourself. Here are my naturally shaped, curved eyebrows in the photo where I was 26 years old and the photo is now. Neil is sure that it is physical activity, a balanced diet, and proper recovery that slow down the aging process. Neil is always positive and joking. When asked what makes him happy at 60, Neil replied, "The best part is that I get so many messages from people who write to me in style. After I found out about you, my whole family started doing physical activity. We are now on a natural diet and feel much better. These are the messages that make me happy. I am happy that I make others happy." To all people who want to look younger, Neil gave this advice: "What is really rejuvenating is to have peace in your heart, neither to condemn nor to have any prejudice or racism, and to help as many people as possible without demanding anything in return." What do you think of Neil Marino? Feel free to leave your opinion in the comments. If this video was interesting to you, please like it and share it with your friends. You can find even more interesting, similar stories in the first pinned comment.